Guys, welcome to GTL Semi-Pro League. Tonight's matchup is WW versus SKB, and I am joined here with the dynamic duo themselves, Desert Storm and Tubbins. What's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
Tubbins, you want to take it away?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say hi. We're getting a little bit of a late start here, so I'll make our intro sweet. I mean, and you guys already kind of know who I am, and obviously Desert's here who asked me to take it away when he could have just talked, but that's fine too.
I wanted to see what you had to say first. Good opening there, but
I was reading, man. You know I can't do two things at once, dude. I'm old, man.
we have White Wolves versus SKB GTL Semi-Pro League, multi-base assault starting here on Sand River. Um, the Wolves are on the left side defending, and SKB right side attacking. So, see first match of the series here.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a lot better than people think. I think this should be close. I know SKB got a lot better. At least they did during global map. They were winning a lot more than they used to. You know, and I know
Yeah, I
White
believe they
Wolves
finished in the top 25
yeah.
during Global Map. Yeah.
Yeah, top 15, I think actually. But I think I also know that White Wolves was they've been playing a lot of tournaments in the Intermediate Tank League, which is run by HK, who doesn't invite me to play even though he's in my clan. But that's a you
Oof.
know thing for another. Yeah, I know it cuts deep a little bit, but either way, I know they've been playing. I think they're back-to-back champs in that league. I might be wrong, but I know they've definitely at least won once, and I've never actually seen them play. I've met a
Yeah, it
few of
was
their
either them or
guys,
12
and they
Panzer.
they did they
It was
do say that they're pretty good. They do say that they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see how they do here. But I think SKB they got a big gap in their players, and I don't know who exactly their top guys are and who their bottom guys are, so to say. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it's nice to see a different kind of league because each league, you know, obviously in GTL when you watch different leagues, you kind of see different metas. You know, every league kind of creates their own thing, whether it's NA or EU, whether it's semi-pro or the bottom or the top. It's all different
Yeah,
stuff.
there's
So
sort of ecosystems for every a team pulls a strat, and so teams begin to counter it, and then you see a meta develop just from those simple interactions where ecosystems develop at the Champs League. But enough of that.
counter it or steal it. I'm more of a stealer. You know, I steal other people's strats.
That's the way to do it.
If it works, it works.
It's a copycat league,
You're
so we
gonna
have
go down the
SKB
tanks?
here. Not really. Just more like so. From we have a hyper sort of mobile lineup here from and a 1-2-1 pick for SKB. I don't know if that's a mistake. They wanted a 1-3-1, but they have a 1-2-1 Kronwagen, Batchat, Super Conk machines, Chieftain. Pretty, everything's pretty. Besides the 1-2-1 Kronwagen, everything sort of status quo here. But here we have sort of a sort of split here where White Wolves are going to be going down with the A cap while having their 1Zs Chieftain Conqueror up in the north covering that B cap through the dunes. Seems like White Wolves are going to take that underneath Water Road here.
Yeah, we got
Kron-
both teams got three on the bottom, three on the top of the map. But it's kind of interesting. You don't. This is usually one map where you are always going to see a light tank, and the White Wolves have one chisel. That's it. The machines don't spot for themselves, in my opinion at least. And you see SKB, they got one bat chat. So SKB definitely with that bat chat is going to be able to spot them. A lot more than the White Wolves going to be able to spot them. But they're just they're kind of just hunkering down.
So far, it
Lot
looks like they're
tanks
getting ready
guarding
to
this
engage in
cap.
some HE trading here between the sort of two battle groups of the heavy tanks, just using each hill. HE trading going across here.
That's not HE. They're just
276.
shooting. They're just shooting at
313.
each other, baby.
I don't know. Looks like some of those, unless those are low, are some wonky rolls. 273.
I saw a few mid threes, upper threes.
Cannot.
So far, pretty
Click on
stagnant
this one.
here with the B cap. Looks like they're going to move underneath and then that water route here with Dragoon Chief taking point here with the Kronwagen holding in front of him, and that 1-2-1 off to the left in the dunes with Sum. We'll see how he holds up in that 1-2-1. Here comes the aggro play here from
Yeah.
White Wolves.
Yeah, the worst part about this is that I know they buffed the 1-2-1 and gave him more gun depression, but if that is a tank that's got 10 plus degrees, he would pound these guys out. These guys would absolutely
undetected
get
coming
pounded.
in. Yeah, 1-2-1. No depression and no view, no vision
Yeah, I
here
mean,
as
exactly. He would get pounded. And that bad check could have came back and just like, these guys in this water should not have been able to get away with this at all.
both machines likely going to make the play on the Kronwagen and get him out of the game here.
Where's Oh, the bad chat did something sneaky. I don't know. Did he go to F9 and start shooting the heavies in? So that's an okay play if that bad chat did damage. Doesn't really look like he did too much though.
No, he's got around 20
This
seconds for another clip.
Kronwagen's got to get this machine and at least make it a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, he's in reload. Nope, he ain't gonna get him. And that 1-2-1 just left him. That guy's out of there. That
Oh
guy
my
just
gosh,
left.
that poor
Yeah,
Kronwagen.
he's out of there,
Cheethan's
boy.
covering him, but 1-2-1 is his life. He's
Yeah.
bolted. He saw the batch having success in that south. He said, I want to join that. I don't want any part of that.
He needs some milk.
White Wolves here going on the offensive here. Even they're on the defense, they're pushing up and taking that D3 position and are going to have good farm on the backside here. Looks like SKB is making the counter play just to drive into them and see what happens.
A tank there could have shot all these guys in the side and in the back. Now, with that being said, this is not all doom. Oh wow, we got a brawl over here. Wow, this map is too big to go back and forth on. We got a brawl. J-Dog's in a good position. This is a kind of somewhat of a problem with the machine. Machine does not hand out a lot of damage real
J-Dog
quick
two
between
shot.
the gun and the reload.
One White
Yeah.
Boy and looks like the Bat Chat and the 1-2-1 are hopefully they're going to get in the game here. I know White Boy's been giving some intermittent clips
I
from the
think they need to
backside.
jump on the
SKB
cat.
two
They
shot.
gotta jump on the cat.
They got to. Yeah, you're right. If they, 45 seconds. If J-Dog can pull off a miracle and hold some people back, maybe it can work. I don't know. Two-shot J-Dog here, but we have reflow, and he goes down.
It's gonna. I think they're gonna have. Yeah, they're gonna have plenty of time
kill
to do
J-Dog
this.
there.
Like, the bad chat and the 1-2-1 or one, I probably would have taken a different tank than 1-2-1. But either way, you needed to make those 3 tanks. Hey, like
Decap comes in
you're
from
gonna
White
come.
Wolves.
Yeah, like if the enemy team is gonna come through the middle of the map on any map, and they're going to be on the bottom of you, where you can look down on them, you gotta punish that. That's tanks 101. Yeah, that's tanks 101. You can't just let a team come through the middle of the map on low ground and not get punished for it. And those are all the
Randomizer,
fast tanks.
512 from the 1Z, 295 health here. And it's over for the first round. White Wolves
That's it.
beats
That's White
SKB,
Wolves.
losing 1 tank.
They didn't really get to see the main fight, unfortunately, on that one. But I mean, I think I was kind of astonished that they let them come down that middle, because the opening trades, and like what White Boy maybe could have pinned a little bit more of his shots, but the opening trades were good. Like J-Dog was in a good position to farm. They had a good position to counter the guys coming through the middle. They were winning the heavy tank trades. Like
They had the
when I
Bat
looked
Chat on
at
the
that
outside.
match,
They
yeah,
had the
like when I
leverage on
looked
the
at that
outside.
match a minute and a half in, I'm like, SKB should win this. You know, they can counter this. They're winning trades here. They can get this guy around, and then they were like, no. Yes, I don't know. It's too
Yeah,
bad.
those 2 machines
Too
able
bad.
to pick up that Kronwagen without the support of the Bat Chatter, and the 1-2-1 just no vision control from being able to give the tripwire to give his team intel that push is coming to the Kronwagen, either get out or reposition. And then the 1-2-1 after seeing that, just leaving. That's a
Yeah, well, the other
mysterious
thing,
play.
like not only did the Kronwagen die for that, but then that chieftain that was there on that low ground is going to die for that. It's a trickle-down effect. That's weird. I'm surprised White Wolves got away with that, but hopefully SKB can learn that. Now, flip side of this was White Wolves' pick. This is the map they wanted. Maybe SKB just doesn't a bulletproof strats for this, so we'll see what happens this match. Hopefully we can pull this back. Now, with that being said, Sand River is a lot easier defending than it is assaulting, in my opinion. So when you're defending Sand River, a lot easier to win. So
Unless
SKB
you're bringing
can
double
easily turn
RD
this
against
around.
KMD and you bring 2-6-1s and just bomb them. Is that correct?
We can't talk about that.
I don't
We
know.
can't
I don't want to
talk
be.
about
I don't want to be on the defending team when I'm getting double 2-6-1, man. I don't know about that.
Oh, listen. What map did you ban against me yesterday?
I think we banned Sand River, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
We
okay.
just-
Well,
yeah.
yeah, okay. You remember that.
So for future reference for those in Champs League, RD 2-6-1s, Sand River ban might be a good choice. Bob. Back to the semi-pro here. SKB double chiefed Super Conk, and again double machines. Looks like the same players too for White Wolves.
Yeah, I think Lone Killer is. I don't know who the caller. I know I'm assuming J Dog does the calling. I know SKB was kind of had J Dog and they had Big Kev. I don't know where Big Kev is. It's a shame not to see Big Kev around. He's been in SKB the whole time SKB is created. Like SKB is one of the original clans. You know, they've been around forever. Big Kev and you know J Dog were original members in that. It's sad not to see Big Kev here. Good guy. I know he was their sub caller, and I was pretty impressed with them during Global Max. We were scrimming them every week. And they were a lot better. They were a lot better.
Yeah, SKB definitely did really well in global map, especially on a lot of the tier 6, tier 7, tier 8 maps. They seem to really have a really firm grasp on the meta there with a lot of their matches. Did really well, surprisingly well. In fact, they were beating really good teams and just
they were battling, man. They were battling
portions of the map. Yeah, they were. But again, like you noted, another pretty heavy lineup here with Machines, Conquerors, Chieftains, and 1Zs from both teams. It's just a pattern here coming out for SKB. Another one too.
I don't know about
I'm
this.
surprised by that.
I don't know about this.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just like on Sand River, a 1-2-1 to me is just a bad IS-7.
Or even a bad 1-1-3. I would just run a heavy tank at that point in time and just go for the.
I mean, I think I could see the 1-2-1 working maybe in a couple of these spots. We'll see what he does with them, but it's
Fosh 155 from the Atomic Drum here for White Wolves.
Whoa!
Recently buffed everyone, so it has I think a 10-15%.
Yeah, apparently maybe just for Sand River.
10-15% on the side armor. So we'll
I don't
see
know.
if
A
that's
team played that against me in a scrim, and it absolutely annihilated Milo.
Oh, that's no surprise.
Oh.
I think we need the milk audio here for Milo.
Surprise me.
But
shout out to Big Milo, by the way.
I think the interesting part with the Fosh 155 is are they going to be using the Fosh B gun with period BCR, or are they going to use the big gun?
Here's the thing, like, they're attacking, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they got one more tank to pick. Okay. Now, like, are they just going to attack somewhere blind with no vision, or are they going to just kind of?
Like a patent.
Are they going to try to
be their scout?
truck behind this pattern? It's odd. I mean, like,
it's a slow truck, 35 kph.
I mean, you know me. I'm not a big fan of light tanks, but I think there's some, with there being 2 flags on some of these NBA maps, like, you kind of really just need to take a light tank that can go fast and spot and let you know where they are. Otherwise, you're kind of either going into a trap, like. But you're going to push around the whole map? Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're either going to go to the top or you're going to go to the bottom on Sand River, right? I mean, apparently some of these guys go through the middle. But either way, let's say top, bottom, middle, right?
Generally, yes.
You're going to be pushing blind. So, like, you're going to have to waste with all these heavy tanks, Super Conquerors, whatever direction you're going, 2.5 minutes. And then if you get there and it's bad, then you got to truck all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like he's using the big gun. There's our question answered. I think he's using
we got a big gun, Fosh.
Yeah, he's using the big gun.
This guy's got this thing 3 mark, dude. This guy's ready to battle.
He is.
This guy's ready to battle.
I think they're just gonna full push one location. I think that's what this is here, Tubbins. Are they just gonna full push?
I think you kind of have to with just heavy tanks. They're gonna try to get onto this cap. Now, if SKB had a light... See, here's the thing though. Like, if SKB had a light tank and he just scouted the middle of the map, these guys aren't unspotted. They're coming across Sand River unspotted with 8 tanks. They're literally coming across Sand River. Oh, we got the machines finally spotted.
They're just gonna go for the top, aren't they? Just battle it out here. The 1-2-1 and the bat chatter again are not even close. Or the patent this time. The 1-2-1 the patent.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that they can get
getting farmed here
real quick on this. The machine those 2 machines up top from SKB, if they can make those guns work, they ain't getting to that cap without taking a little bit.
I think they're waiting on the Fosh. The Fosh is going to lead the push here. We're going to see that now. Here comes the big gun. One shot into Sure here. One shot into Sure.
Oh, is he coming? No.
They're all coming. 8 guys on 2. 8 guys on 2. Oh, and a deletion there. 1 white boy.
Oh, here comes the Fosh, baby. Shot. He's ready to go.
Here comes
He's
the second.
Right
His teammates
over.
blocking him out. Too many tanks in 1 square.
Yeah, this
Turning
bot's
around
having
to
trouble
re-engage.
getting-
SKB has the positions here, hitting from 3 angles here from the A8 to the G8, G9, and the middle here.
Foch is on
Health-
reload. He's going down. They focused out the Foch. They must have known he was a 3 mark.
SKB has the positions here. Health relatively even, 52, 57.
This machine on the top is loaded unless this thing is bugged. And okay, now he's shooting. Okay, I was gonna say he's
1-2-1's
hanging
coming in the action. We get to see it here, Tubbins. 1-2-1. Let's take a look.
This is any man. This is dead even. This is literally just dead even.
39 to 43.
This machine coming in from the top is full
Lone
health
Killer on a
machine.
1v1 here with Daffodil bounces his
Oh,
shot.
they
The
didn't
Lone
kill
Killer
the
goes down
Foch.
to his.
They didn't kill the Foch.
That's
This
it,
guy's
Tubbins. Here's a second.
coming back.
Oh, there they got him, but he puts his
we
shot into
put a
J-Dog.
shot
J-Dog
in.
J-Dog
Yeah,
doesn't have a
J-Dog's
fire
done.
extinguisher. Goes
I
down.
said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oof, that's a rough one there.
This machine from SKB can win this game though. If they let this machine get a reload, if this padding can fight, this padding can kill this Super Conqueror. And okay, well don't shoot the one-shot guy, but if this padding can shoot the one-shot guy and kill him instead of getting farmed out by him, okay, good. If he can just give him enough time to let this machine get in here, they can kill this 5A, and then we're gonna have a 3-on-1. He's almost loaded. He's almost loaded.
Hillbilly's gonna get the. Hillbilly's gonna reload.
Oh
here
yeah,
on
here we go.
Bowmaster.
Here we go. He's loaded. He's shooting
shot
on the
there.
move, and it works. Chieftain's gonna get him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof,
I
man.
mean, I think SKB would have had a better time if the. We'll see how those machines did. I'd be interested. I think maybe a single shot tank probably could have did more up there, but well, we got 2 kills out of one machine, and we got another kill out of the other machine, and both dropped 24. I think J-Dog kind of got overzealous. Like, when he went on fire, if he could have just worked that ridge and stayed alive a little bit longer, I think he would have been better off. Chieftain. One white boy did a lot of work. 1-2-1, pretty decent work. Ironically enough, and ironically, probably one of the best tanks in the game to Super Conquer, in many opinions. They must have got focused out. Pretty good match. It's good to see SKB bring that back, but like I said, I think defending is a lot easier. I can't believe they got 8 tanks unspotted right through the middle of Sand River. That's wild.
Yeah, and I think
That
the
was
surprising thing
wild.
is that they got 8 tanks there unspotted, but were unable to make that final push, even without any rotation coming from the other team getting there unspotted. But just an absolute scrum there in the middle.
How'd the Foch end up doing?
He went 4
Gotta
for
go
4.
back and check.
So he fired 4.
Yeah, but
had
how
4,
much damage is that? You said big gun,
2,900
I don't know.
roughly. Yeah, he had.
Oh,
it was
that's not that
2,900.
bad. That's not that bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
And he got focused. That Foch got focused. Third best on the team. So yeah, Foch and Sam. I mean, I guess
Bounced a
we
couple
pay
shots,
for it
put the armor buff to work there.
Yeah, I mean, he did that 1-2-1, and I think the pattern hit him going over, and they got his engine. He had to fix his engine, and then he got tracked. He was in there. It's a tough hill to work with a Foch. I gotta imagine. Don't have a Foch, but I gotta imagine that's pretty tough. But that's tier 10 TD. He shoots 4 times, he does 3k damage. It's balanced.
That's all you can ask for.
That's it.
So here's the light tank pick that you're talking about, Coagulant here, picking a T100, which I think would have been a better pick on a map like Sand River. Where
Proc,
you really
Proc's the same concept. You don't, if you're going to run all heavies, you're going to have to do what White Wolves just did. They're going to have to truck 8 people in one spot and hope not to get spotted, and then it might not even work out even if you do get spotted because the pattern and the stuff are going to get behind you. Those machines get to pick where they go. One stayed back, one went in, like you saw, they killed half the team last time they get to pick. But White Wolves attacking, bringing a stirve.
SKB bringing again the 1-2-1.
This guy is rocking this 1-2-1. He is rocking this thing. Now, to be fair, I don't think the 1-2-1, I don't think is that big of a pick on, big a deal on Proc. I think you could probably make it work. But like I said, I don't see the value over a 1-2-1 versus a 5A. Just give me a gun, more gun depression, and more health. Yeah, honest. Whatever.
So it looks like from SKB we've seen over the last 2 matches and possibly in this
Rocking
third match.
same machine pair though.
Yeah, you're going to see that looks like they're starting the same lineup. The only difference being the Centurion Action X in their next couple picks here, but it seems they're running the same lineup almost every map. I guess they're running
this Action
White Boy
10
and a bat.
this Action 10 was the guy who showed up late.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's his punishment. He's got to play an Action 10.
Yes,
I don't know.
that's a punishment. White Wolves, however, Stritz Fong, T100, Double Machine Conqueror. I mean, it's a pretty meta setup. Although you typically see that from like a defending team of running a Striv where they'll put it like A1 or A6.
You never know. I mean, if see, here's the thing, right? Like they have the light tank, they don't. So if White Wolf spots, then they're gonna pick where they can put the Sturv. So if they spot, get intel, then they could probably put the Sturv in a farm position.
Would you imagine like a light tank at like F1, E1, and then just have the Striv just farm from the back?
It's whatever's open, whatever, like an Action 10, a Bad Chat, and a 1-2-1, two machines, and their super conks are not going to be able to outspot the light tank. They're wherever the weakness is in SKB, or wherever he can get side shots and farm, it's just where they got to send them. I still don't think I would take it on attack. I would have loved to see the Foch again, to be honest with you.
That could anchor B2. You see a lot of 1-2 pushes from the assaulting teams.
The guy went 4 for 4. He pinned his shots. I'd say re-roll it, man. Guy was in there battling. Let him battle. Let the man battle.
Battler.
He's gonna have to shoot, tanks 10 to 12 times now to do that 3K damage. Opposed, you can just shoot him 4 times.
We'll see here from Game 2, Prokhorovka of White Wolves versus SKB GTL Semi-Pro League Multi-Base Assault. I know that's a mouthful there, but...
Yeah, we'll see. Now, it seems to be like SKB in the first match, when they were just trading SKB won. That last match was all just trading. SKB barely won. So it seems to be like SKB is kind of winning the stand-up and trade fights. But this might be the match where the enemy team has got... Where we got Chieftain 2... Oh, no, they got a Chieftain. They got 2 Chieftains. 1 Super Conqueror machine. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much. We'll see how good. I think a lot of this is going to come down to spotting, get the intel, rotate to the weakness. White Wolves do that, they win. If they don't, they'll lose. But we got the defending team won twice.
White Wolves look like they're going to run the Stritzfong and the machines off on the right side on the 890 here. Machines look like they're going to go straight down the 89 and put the Strib there at the tower, and then electing to have everything else just play mid.
Okay, that light tank spotted everybody. He spotted everybody, but the Action 10 is camping in the back for whatever reason. He spotted everybody. They know where their whole tank lineup is.
Machines just going on the 7-8 line.
If SKB had light tank or that Bad Chat stayed up there, they would know that these 4 guys, that they have nothing. The White Wolves, what? They don't have anything on the 1-2 line, right? No, just the light tank. They don't have anything there.
Machines electing with the Bad Chat do a triple cap here.
Yeah, SKB is going to get the ball. Now, if SKB can work the tracks and this Action 10
White Boy rotating in here with the Bad Chat. It looks like he's getting shot here from the Conquerors. He's getting tracked and farmed out here. Stritzfong, Super Conks, and the Chieftains have shots. One more shot and White Boy goes down. Bang, they lost their Bat Chat. There goes the vision for SKB.
Get some help.
8 seconds on the cap here, but the Centurion Action X, and the Chieftain are able to get the resets.
Yeah, but they're throwing their tank. That Chieftain just threw his tank away. I think they got a guy on the hill. Yeah. See, that Sturv in that spot, he's just going to farm. So they did, they put the Sturv in a farm position. The problem with
Monkey
this
and J-Dog here making the same push over.
J-Dog can't do this. They can't do this. They got to depend on the Action 10 to reset this case. They're overreacting to reset this cap, and that's what's killing them. That Sturv must have missed a shot, and I think the Sturv knocking shot. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. They're kind of getting away with this.
Dragoon now
Action
1
10.
shot. Action 10 coming in here to finish him off with.
This is close. This is close. The problem is that if this Action 10 and Super Conk stay spotted, this Sturv is just going to farm. These guys are staying on the base like they're capping it. They need to get out of there. You cannot, you can't take shots for him, Action 10. He is dead. Let it go. You need to let this guy go and get out of there. Yeah, like he needs to let that go and get out of there
They're
and leave the
bouncing. The
Sturv where
Centurion
he
actually
is.
needs to switch to Hesh here. It looks like they're bouncing off the Striv with
They
the.
need to stop shooting at him and get out of there. Like he needs to get out of there. Like he's trying to take shots for a guy that he can't save. You're not going
Light
to kill
tank
that
rotating
guy.
around.
That
Here,
guy's
here's the
dead.
1-2-1 here, Tubbins. 1-2-1's coming over the top on the Super Conk. One shot.
They're getting farmed by this Sturv. Like they played right into, like White Wolves put that like. If White Wolves would put 2 tanks where that Sturv was, the way that SKB played this game would have been over 2 minutes ago. It's too bad. I think that Action 10, if they had any salvation, they needed to keep, not commit their heavies to necessarily going to B. Let them get the resets.
And
Let
Ram
the
here
Action
from
10 get
Coagulant
the
will
resets.
finish off Breezy.
You know,
And White Wolves will take the second match here. Or the third
at
match.
least try to
sorry,
stay.
the second map.
Yeah.
Third match.
Yeah, so we got a 2-1.
2-1.
White Wolves can take it all home, but you know the Sturv's doing 4K. When they're going over, the other Super Conqueror's farming him. He's doing 45. Like that's 9.5K damage just between those 2 tanks just working that one spot. Because you know their chieftains going in, their chieftains are going in to get farmed by them. Their Action 10 had a decent game. And the other guy, you know, in the Super Conk pinned his shots, but they needed to just try to stay hold down to that serve, get the resets, take a little bit of shots, not fully commit to, like, you don't need to go to the cap to reset the cap, you know, because any way you cut it, them going there, they're dead. That serve is going to hand out too much damage, unspotted,
And the chieftains there
spotted.
abandoned middle way too early to make that kind of play with J-Dog
Yeah,
and others.
it looks like a little bit of side of a little bit of panic, I think. You know, I think they needed to, you know, just rely on the Action 10 to get the resets, or even if you got to dedicate 1 heavy to doing it, throw away 1, not all that health and all those tanks to it. And then I think SKB probably could have won that match. It would have been a brawl. Like I said, I think SKB is winning the brawling, but I think the the strat, little bit of tactics is kind of going in White Wolves' favor. Like if SKB takes the bait, and they do what White Wolves want. White Wolves are going to get that 1 to 2 tanks that it's going to farm, and it's just going to make the difference where the brawl isn't necessarily going to matter.
Yeah, and SKB obviously was set up in the mid there and able to have their Super Conquerors punish when White Wolf relocated their mid force to just meander under the cap to try to get the resets there.
Also, you know, if SKB had a Sturv where that Action 10 was, he could have farmed that cap a lot easier and probably not really would have been pinned. Like, I don't think the machines are going to go through him or anything like that. He could have just sat there and got the resets and everything would have been fine. But I don't know, maybe SKB doesn't have all these tanks. Maybe it's not what they play. I don't know, but an Action 10 kind of working down there. He did. I'm not going to lie to you, did better than I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, with the 3K damage there.
Yeah, the DPM, though, isn't going to be... Like, if he's going to be back there, he's there to guard either side of the tracks, and then that's farm area. You know, if they commit to that cap, or they can, you know, they commit to E5, they commit to E7, that's that guy's responsibility in the back to just farm. You know, just like their Sturv on the hill. So they're going to bring it back again, though.
Caxton, they're trading out the 1-2-1 for a Patton here.
You think they bring back the Foch? I think they bring back the Foch.
I don't know. Is Summer gonna take the 1-2-1? I think you're right. I think the Foch is a better play here, especially with the aggression. Like, no matter what it seems here from SKB, they keep. It seems that their sort of style here is aggression. No matter what happens, right or wrong, they're choosing just to go in and just pick fights.
I don't know if it's I don't think SKB's being aggressive. I think they're overreacting. That makes sense?
No,
overthinking
they don't
the
need
situation.
Yeah, well, they're just like, oh, they're all on the cap. Like, you don't have to run to the cap to reset the cap. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of like, hey, there's 30 seconds on it. Like, that Action 10 has got to say, I'm gonna get a reset. I can reset this. I can't reset this. I need 1 of you, not 2 of you. He doesn't need 2 tanks to throw away. Like, if you got to throw away a tank to get a reset, you throw away a tank. You don't commit, you know, a chieftain and 2 super conquerors to YOLO win there. Like, those guys aren't coming back. Like, once they go over that hill and they go where that cap is, they're not leaving there. They're dead. That Sturv is not going to let them leave. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take shots going over from the other super conqueror that farmed, and then the Sturv is going to farm, and then you still got to fight the guys on the cap. Like, you're not leaving. So, I think there's that Action 10's got to let them know if he can reset. If he can't, what he needs to happen. Not just, hey, we're all going to go to that cap. But
Final
we'll
pick
see.
here from White Wolves. 1 Zed, 2 Chieftains, 2 Super Conks, Bad Chat, 2 100, and a 263 is their
Bring the
TD
light
against 2 Chieftains, 2 Super Conks, 2 Machines, a Centurion Action X, and an M48 Patton for the possible last game. White Wolves up now 3-1 or 2-1 on SKB.
Yep, 2-1.
2-1 here, so yeah, third match will win it for him here if they're able to defend Prokhorovka versus SKB.
We'll see. I'd like to see this go to Game 5. Might as well. It's been pretty even. Like, even, you know, both games where they won, what was it, 2 tanks each time they won by? 2, 3 tanks? Never really been a complete whitewash. And also, as far as GTL goes, you know, like, if you lose, you know, 3-2, like you're still getting 4 points coming out of it. It's not a big deal. So like this is kind of different where, you know, it's not like, hey, we got to win in the series. This is, hey, every match matters. You know, so
yeah, with the cumulative point system, it's the points will dictate playoffs. Where SKB, even if they lose this one, are still within striking distance of playoffs and a continued berth against a higher league.
Like I said, you know, you want to get as many points as you can, you know, always. You know, if you go out and, you know, 3-0 somebody and then get 3-0'd, you know, if you lose twice and lose 3-2, it's the same amount of points.
263 looks like he's going to take the anchor position that the Centurion Action X played last time on that A6 track play. Similar lineup with SKB. Instead of running the machines on the 8 line, he looks like they're electing to go 9-0 with their double machines and again have another group play field here with the Centurion Action X, the Chieftains, and the Hold On Tanks, the Super Conquerors.
Now, yeah, I mean, if White Wolves is smart, they could probably even flex this Bat Chat and Light Tank to go all the way down to K1, shoot these guys a little bit, and then they probably have enough time to run away. Unless these guys get into the ball, that would kind of stop that. Yeah, it's kind of, they're just kind of lining up here. We got 6 here.
Chieftains looks like they're going to creep into bowl here.
Oh, I didn't take the
SKB taking aggressive position here on that 1-2.
Who do you get hit by? Somebody.
I think that was a light tank.
Hit him.
Set him on fire, I think, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this light tank. See, here's the problem. Who's gonna go spot this light tank on the 1? Wow, he got spotted. Never mind.
I think one of the Chieftains was able to get the detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, that's I wouldn't even think he would get that even if he fired. I mean, he'll be able to go back there and play, hey, I'm going to fire.
Here comes the
come back and fire.
We saw the 1-2 aggression on the bowl. Now we're seeing the 9-0 aggression here from SKB, making the play through the water to go up into that potentially the A6 here with the 1Z and the 263 covering that B cap. J-Dog spotted on the cross here, along with Real Man.
Yeah, I think the only problem with this, if you're going to push 2 tanks that are camping, you need to bring more than 2 tanks because you're going to lose a half a tank to a tank before you get there. Yeah, like how are they going to cap this? This 263 is going to eat them for dinner. You know how much trouble a machine is going to be have.
Another shot from Lone Killer here.
I mean, he could, but it's going to be a tough shot, especially if you're shooting on the move while you're going into him.
263 shifting his fire.
They're gonna get farmed here. Oh, that's good damage for the machine if you're gonna ram him with a light tank. Shoot, man, shoot.
SKB still has bowl though.
So that light tank went in there, rammed the guy, and got set on fire for no reason and died. That's best case scenario, I guess. But that's a bad play from SKB to push those machines there. They just threw those tanks away. Like, they seem to love getting on this cap over here and throwing tanks away for whatever reason.
40% health, 61% health.
Get some help.
The Centurion Action X at B2, if he can get some crossfire, potentially he can make it a closer game with that bulbous able to farm out Atomic,
Once this bad check
Artie,
goes in
and
there, it's GG, man.
Deadman.
Once this bad check gets loaded and goes in
Yeah,
there,
going in
it's
with a
GG.
full
He's gonna...
clip. Patton's
yeah,
gonna go
it's
down.
GG. Ideally, yeah. Puts 1 and 2 him. He's got 1 more, I think. Yeah.
And that should be it here for SKB losing
That's
to
it.
White Wolves 3-1. 3 tanks left against the oncoming 7. Lone Killer, Dragoon, Forge, and Artie just making the push here on the E2 and then the A6. Last guy alive, Breezy, 861 health.
Yeah, I don't think his Action 10's gonna have enough in the tank to kill 7 tanks.
Artie coming in here with another 7 seconds until his reload. Missed shot there by Breezy. Here comes the,
his
final
name is
volley here from Artie.
Name is
Artie with the first one. Can he get the finish? No, Lone Killer will snap it, but bang, there it is.
That's it.
3-1 White Wolves.
That was you can't leave the 1-2 open and then just go to the cap B and think they're gonna have nothing back there to punish you. Like that guy killed both of those guys and did 3,600 damage, and honestly, he didn't even have to be trying to do that. That light tank still did damage. Besides,
Good
you know,
damage by the
ramming
bat
and
chat as
getting
well.
shot.
3,800 from
Oh
Artie.
yeah, that bat
When
chat's just
12 for
free
11
reign.
too. That's pretty good for a
That
bat
bat
chat.
chat's free reign, man. They got nothing to stop him. The only thing that could have kind of chased him around and bullied him out would have kind of been the machines. But once those machines go and die, he's free reign. Panic ain't nobody's catching him. That's it. White Wolves. I mean, honestly, I think White Wolves had more of a game plan on what they wanted to do and where they were going to go, and I think that made a difference.
Agreed. Yeah. Does anything
Yeah.
before I go? Is anything you're seeing in the semi-pro league, is anything drastically different, or it seems like the meta is more aggressive and teams are more willing to play almost in counter style on maps and just go straight in?
Talking to me?
Yeah, Tubbins, talking to you.
I don't know. I don't.
Talking to me.
Yeah, you're talking to me. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see a Fosh, and I'll be honest with you. I don't think you're gonna see too many teams be able to get through the middle of Sand River unspotted. I just,
That's a wild
I
one.
just, yeah. I mean, I just think this was White Wolves. To me, like watching this, if I had to like analyze it or whatever you want to say, this is just White Wolves plays a lot more than SKB does. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a plan. They know what tanks they kind of want, especially on proc like Sand River. Like they knew what they wanted to do. They were gonna do this, and they were gonna let SKB try to stop them or out rotate. And SKB just didn't make the right rotations. Different tanks. I mean, 1-2-1s, Action 10s, Foshes. I don't think it's ideal. I would like to see that guy in the Fosh again though, but I don't think it's ideal for what we're playing. But no, I mean it's whatever. You know. Good games. They were close. That last one was the only one that I don't think was close. I mean, you tank here, tank there, shot here, shot there. Could have made the difference in the first 4 matches. Oh, first 3 matches, I should say.
With the 1-2-1 in the rotation, the first game, and the bat chat in the second, yeah, and it came down to just a couple tanks here and there.
Just leaving. That was something else too. That guy just left him there. Like he, at least get your damage out. Hit the guy. Like they ain't gonna come up and get you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't climbing up that mountain to get you. He kind of just left. That was kind of a weird call.
Anyway, I have to get ready to head out. Dingy, I want to thank you for the broadcast. Tubbins, your commentating. And again, this has been GTL Semi-Pro League, White Wolves versus SKB, with White Wolves taking the series 3-1. Have a good night, guys, and thank you for watching. And obviously look out for more from Dingy and the other broadcasters for GTL.
He's got. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here too. But he's got. He's gonna be streaming another match right after this. I think in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
who's playing?
For the viewers, it'll be about 20 minutes from now. It'll be Hateful Eight versus Decoy, and that'll be commentated by Rated.
Yeah, I don't know. And I would say that the next match, are definitely two two of the top teams in the pro division in my opinion. Decoy and H8 are probably going to they'll be up in the standings, I think, before this thing ends as far as the pro league goes. So that should be a good match. And I think Darkness and Rated is they're coming into commentate. It probably won't be as good as me and him, but
We'll see.
they'll be all right. They'll be good enough. They'll be good enough. Hopefully.
But have a good night, guys. Thank you for watching. Good night, Tubbins, Dingy, and everyone have a great
Good night, man.
weekend.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks
gonna
for
head out of here
commentating.
too.
Both of you.
Thanks,
yeah.
Ding. Appreciate all you have. Always a pleasure, man.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Take it easy. I'll catch you later. You want me to send them in there, or you'll do that yourself?
Into the party,
I'll
yeah.
give you a break. You got a little bit of break, right? You
Yeah,
want me to give you a 10-minute break?
I'll open up the party. They can just join whenever they're ready.
All right, no problem, man.
All right, take it
I'll let
easy.
them know.
Thanks.
Peace.
Alrighty, guys. Appreciate you for stopping by. And like we said a second ago, Hateful 8 and Decoy will be the next ones. There is a 10-minute delay, so be aware of that. And it should be roughly 10 minutes from now, maybe 15 minutes. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.